Shalom. This is Shalomar from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone, the teaching rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopefully elect of Israel. All right, so today is June the 13th, the year 2022, the year of the turn up. All right, so as we see, ever since that title has came out, the year of the turn up, um, the Lord has been actually turning everything up, using Esau Edom to do so, because just like Job 9:24 says, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. The Lord is in control of all things. So he's putting the spirit on the wicked to pretty much turn up these prophecies. All right, so we got the rumors of wars. We have earthquakes, all of these things that were written saying that what will happen in the last days, everything is happening. All right, so the only thing we're waiting on now is World War III to pretty much take off on a high level. I mean, World War III is here, but we're waiting on it to get more intense, which is going to result in nuclear missiles. All right, so I'm going to go through a few scriptures, basically showing how this devil is going to destroy himself. Of course, the Lord, like I said, the Lord is putting the spirit on him to do so, but this devil is destroying himself. All right, but first I want to get, because he's just right now, he's trying to look out for himself and destroy other people, mainly Israel, but also other heathen nations. Daniel chapter 8 and verse 24 says, and his power shall be mighty, but not his own power. He shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. Verse 25, it says, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. So that's everything, that's all the laws and everything that this devil and all these bills that they're signing is for them. It's not for it's not for you Israelites. It's only for them. It's only for other Edomites, and also a lot of you wicked Israelites that's on the side, that's siding with this, with this devil. It's for you too, because this world is completely wicked. All you have to do is pretty much just become wicked. Look at what's going on. I gotta watch what I say, because YouTube is striking people left and right. But a lot of the people that you see on TV, and that's being successful nowadays. I'm not talking about a few years ago, but mostly nowadays. Look at who you see on TV. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Look at what you see on TV and what you hear and see in the music industry. All right. It says, and through his policies also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. They're giving peace to certain people. That they're giving peace, especially to a lot of wicked people that's out right now. And you pretty much know what I'm talking about, what I'm going into. They have the upper hand as far as trying to be successful. But what about that righteous man, that honest righteous man that's just trying to make it? A lot of times, the way that this particular government is set up, it's set up for you to fail. It's shown me that over and over. You try and put a lot into certain things, and and you fail at it only because of how this devil has everything set up. If you have a certain skill or whatever, you have to actually go through his system to become licensed and go put up all this money to pay him to do business plans and all of this, and to set up your own business just to practice your own skill to make money in. So now a lot of that is backfiring. For example, farming. It's a lot of other so-called white people out here that has these farms. They're saying that they can't afford to run their farms now. There's no profit in it. They're also saying that the government has been paying them to destroy their own crops. Why is this devil doing this? All right. But it says he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, and he shall be broken without hand. All right. So he's coming up against, like I said, the princes of princes. I'm not talking about of this world, but spiritually, the princes of power, the Israelites. And man, the Lord is not going to have all of Israel become destroyed like that. These are those times that we're in where the Lord he's gonna take Esau, Edom down before he can do any more harm to the elect. He can't touch the elect. He can touch the wicked of our own people, because the Lord is going to allow him to. But as far as the elect, he can do everything but destroy them. He can oppress us. He can, take our money, take a lot of our, cause us not to be able to afford goods. Make everything more expensive. But he can't destroy us. The Lord is going to make a way for the righteous and, the hopefully the elect in those times to survive. So Esau is really trying his best to, by the power still being in his hand, he's trying his best to keep people low. And he's only doing it to have everything in his hands, full control. So let's go to, first of all, let me get something because I wanted to get this earlier. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It's like 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. So we already know what's going on because the Lord gave us the blueprint of what was going to happen in these last days and what this devil was going to be pulling off. And he gave us the understanding, so we fully understand why everything is the way it is. And it's going to get worse. A lot of people are not prepared for it to become worse, but it's going to get a lot worse. You have to really spiritually and mentally prepare for this. It don't matter how much food you have saved up and how much ammunition you have to be spiritually prepared for what's about to happen. All right, let's go to the book of Job, because this is going to be the end all be all of Esau Edom by what he's doing now with the inflation in the housing market. But I was looking at houses last night. I kind of try and stay in the loop of how the housing market is, because a couple of years ago I was buying, but I couldn't. I kept getting outbidded by it was mostly other corporations, paying cash and paying, a large percentage over what the asking price was. So I pretty much just gave up, and I rented another house. And now the house I'm in is going to be on the market for sale. So I'm looking for another place, whether I'm buying or renting. And right now it's looking almost impossible. I saw a house for sale in a kind of rough area of the city. As a matter of fact, it was a house on Glenwood Road. For those that's familiar with Atlanta, you know about Glenwood. All right, this house was 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it was listed at $300,000. It had no garage. It just had a slim driveway with a carport. It was a really small house for 300,000. That's ridiculous. That house was probably about 10 years ago, 15 years ago. The house was probably 10% of that. It was probably around 30,000. All right, but I'm gonna read this in the book of Job, chapter 20, and I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at verse 20. It says, "Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly; he shall not save of that which he desire." Yeah, this devil can never be full with what he has. He has control over the whole earth, but now he want to more control who's rich and who's poor, and he want to control the rich and the poor. He want to control the souls of everyone. You know, always knowing where you're at, who you're talking to, who you're dealing with, what you're saying. Because if it's against anything that his agenda, they're gonna come after you. And we already know that they're gonna come after the prophets that's prophesying now. That's telling you what's gonna happen before it happens. All right. It says, "In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him." Yeah, because he's coming up against himself. Like I said, he's coming up against these other heathen nations. And when you go into Joel, it says, "Let the weak say that I am strong." A lot of these smaller Middle Eastern countries, they're gonna come up against America, and not just like with terrorists or terroristic threats or whatever. No, it's gonna be war. These small countries have nuclear weapons as well. All right, so all of this, everything that he's doing with this one world government and all these things, uh, trying to have everybody up under his full control, telling them what you have to put in your body because he says so, and there are no options. All these things that he's doing, these other countries are looking at him, these other nations like, nah, this devil has to be stopped. All right, it says when he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. So right in the middle, while he's trying to have everything under his full control, the Lord is gonna cause all that the goods that he's taking in, he's gonna vomit them up. All right. So that's gonna come with the chaos that's gonna erupt real soon. Because people are not gonna continue to work like slaves and barely make it. And on top of that, can't be able to afford a decent meal. People are just gonna start running into stores. Not even start, they're doing it now. Running into stores, taking what they need, and just walking out. And the police are gonna go away. It's not gonna be any 911 anymore. Because no one is gonna be able to afford to work. There's a lot of police that's about to go on strike. Not even go on strike, but just quit because they can't afford to live off their salaries. It's pushing a lot of people towards wickedness. You have a lot of women that used to be school teachers and things like that going to what they call it, OnlyFans, or fans only, to make money off of there. Just pretty much, showing nude pictures or whatever. Hey, that's what's going on. A lot of people can't afford to live where they work. And gas prices being so high, they won't be able to commute. So everything is gonna just blow up. It's gonna be all of a sudden too. Like right now, Jake talking about this July 4th. Um, what it not a strike, but what do you call it? They're pretty much gonna just they're saying they're gonna stay in the house. There's a word for it. I can't believe I can't. It's a simple word too, but yeah, they're gonna say they're saying they're just gonna stay in the house, not spend any money, not buy anything. And you know that's real hard for Jake. Jake like to go out, have fun, splurge, because they're surrounded by it. This place is just a place for fun. If especially if you into that wickedness. But other than that, if just any type of entertainment, anything that you're interested in, you can find somewhere local to do it. So hey, like I said, we just surrounded by that. So Jake, I seriously doubt if Jake gonna just sit in the house and not spend any money on the July 4th. All right, let's continue to reading this. It says, "He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through." Hey, that's when, like I said, these other nations gonna come up against Esau, Edom. He gonna come up against himself, Russia, China, all these Middle Eastern countries by trying to get everyone into this one world government. They're not gonna be down with it. It's so much confusion and divisions going on now that you can already see where this is going. This place is crumbling fast. The Lord is really turning up on this devil right now, or causing him to turn up on himself. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Just going into what's been talked about in the news and social media with the inflation. This is destroying a lot of people. Esau is in control of it, but it's gonna destroy him as well. All right. So I pray that this was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, that were under some of my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. Shalom to the elect.